Sunday over the shooting of an unarmed Ethiopian teenager over the weekend. Now, this is raising new concerns about police racism against Israel's Ethiopian population. RT correspondent John Huddy has more on this story.
Rioting, protests, and violence on the streets of Tel Aviv and other Israeli cities after the police shooting death of 18-year-old Ethiopian-Israeli teenager Solomon Teka. Thousands of protesters have blocked major intersections and roadways, clashing with police while setting cars and trash dumpsters on fire throughout Israel in response to Teka's death, in which an off-duty Israeli police officer opened fire in the Israeli city of Haifa on Sunday, the bullet hitting and killing Teka. Israeli police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld explains what happened.
There were a number of suspects that were involved in a fight in a local park. A police officer who was in plain clothes, he approached those individuals and requested to see their ID. What happened was the situation developed and they started throwing stones at him. He was hit and struck by stones and he felt that he was in a life-threatening situation. He responded by drawing his weapon, firing to the floor. And what we know is that the bullet struck the floor and then unfortunately struck one of the men, who was taken to hospital in serious condition and then later in the evening passed away.
Israel's police investigations unit arrested the officer who shot Teka. The court released him to house arrest, and a judge has put a gag order on all details related to the investigation for at least 7 days. Teka immigrated to Israel in 2013, and while family members and police officials say he's had previous run-ins with law enforcement, activists and protesters contend that Sunday's shooting was a disproportionate response to a minor situation that has since sparked intense backlash against Israel's police force amid claims of racial prejudice and discrimination against the country's Ethiopian population. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tweeted this video response to the protests late Tuesday, saying that, quote, everyone was mourning the tragic death of Solomon Teka while urging for calm and for the crowds not to block intersections, adding, quote, I ask you, let's solve the problems together while adhering to the law. So far, more than 100 police officers